Okay, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead and stand up and get ready. Let's stand, make sure we're standing up nice and straight. Chest is lifted. Let's go ahead and start marching it out. Pick those feet up off the ground. Make sure you're swinging those arms. Don't just let them hang there. Make them work. Getting the arms and legs moving together is going to help get that heart rate up, get blood flowing through the body, to the muscles. March it wide and step it side to side. Pick your feet up. Big steps. Reach, pull. Reach, spread your fingers, pull. Reach, make a fist, squeeze those back muscles. And breathe. And last one, and march it out. Pick those feet up. Get those knees up. And let's lift the knee, reach. Reach for the ceiling. Reach. So as you go up on one leg, shift your weight over to one side so that you're stacking your weight all the way over onto one leg. And breathe. And last one, march it out again. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Again, getting those feet up off the ground. Arms are moving. Let's take it. Heel digs. Extend that leg. Point your toes to the ceiling. Good. And let's push it down. Push it down. Spread those fingers. Push. I apologize, the music seems a little low even in here, and I turned it up. I don't know what's going on. It's always something. It's Wednesday. Who knows? And push. Last one. March it out. Transition. Get ready. We're changing the feet up. We're going to start with a right V-step. Here we go. And do it again. Now switch to the left. And switch to the right. So remember, you're stepping forward, then back together. Switch to the left. One more time for each. And there's another transition. And switch. Right V-step, here we go. Tap the ankle, step to the left. So a little coordination here. Now, if you're not comfortable lifting that heel, you can just do your V-step, but we're switching the lead leg after one. So you do the right, then the left. So when you lift that heel, it goes right into that next V-step. Good. Now, change. Backwards. Backwards. back. So behind, so you're reaching to the opposite, behind you. Get that V-step. Forward, out, back together, back together. Good job. Let's do one more on each, just because it's Wednesday. And march it out. Woo! And breathe. Get ready. We're going to the left. You can grapevine it or you can hop. Ready? There's nobody in here.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go. And get those arms up. If you prefer, you can grapevine or you can hop. Or you can always just step it side to side. But get those arms moving. Good. And again. A little bit of power there. Trying to get that body up. Again, grapevine it or step it side to side. One more time. And march it out. Woo. Those little hops really get that heart rate up. Right leg, step it out. Reach, lunge, and pull it back to the left. Reach. So when you reach, I want those abs nice and tight. And balance. You got to balance as well. Reach. And reach. 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 Make sure you're not pushing your forward knee past the toes. Drop that back knee down a little bit. Good. Abs tight. One more on each side. Get that rotation in there. Good. And march it out. Starting with the right, here we go. We're going to step back, open the arms, and come back to center. Step it open. So you are getting, again, some rotation in here. Open the arms. Pull them back. Open up the chest. And this is going to challenge your balance because you're changing your line of sight. So it is challenging your balance as well. Do what you can, modify this movement. And breathe. And last one. Good. March it out. March it wide. And let's reach overhead. All the way through those fingertips. Reach. Reach. Feel that nice stretch down the side. Good, to the corners. Nice little rotation here. Nice rotation. And breathe. Good, and just step it side to side, and let's roll those shoulders back. Incorporate some of our stretching into the warm-up here. Good. And march it out. Let's finish with a little brain wake up. We did it last week. So we're going to clap, tap your lap, clap, punch it right, clap, punch it left, clap. Give me a high five or high 10, clap, and again. Here we go. High five. Lap. Cross. Cross. High 10. Lap. Cross. Cross. High 10. Keep marching. You picking those feet up. Got to focus on making sure you pick those feet up and you continue to move that body and do the movements, thinking about what we're trying to do here. Let's do it one more time. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath in and out. Good. Shake it out. Whew. Stand up nice and straight, posture check. And let's just circle those hands around the wrists. And the other direction. Good. Spread those fingers, make a fist, and flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out. One more time. Flick it out and shake. Good. Stand on that right leg. Point and flex. And circle the foot around the ankle. And the other direction. And switch, point and flex. And circle. Circle the other direction. Good. And shake it out. Deep breath in one more time. And out. Good job. Okay. We're actually going to do another Tabata. Oh, and I forgot my phone. So I'm going to have to watch the clock again. But I'm changing it up a little bit. Instead of 20 seconds, it's going to be 30 seconds of work. So it's a little bit longer, making it a little harder on you. But you get 15 seconds of rest, okay? So remember, during your work period, 30 seconds. If you need to take a break, and then just join right back in when you can, okay? Remember, this is it's your workout. You go at your pace, and don't worry about keeping up with me or keeping up with somebody else who's near you. But I want you to focus on your form. That's most important. All right, we're going to start. So our 2 exercises for this first one are going to be a squat with a single arm overhead press. So you're going to put your band down on the floor. You're going to step on the end so that you have plenty of band. And we're going to start with that left arm. You're just going to hold it near your shoulder. Make sure where you're holding it here, you can press it up. You have enough resistance here. You should not have any slack, okay? It should not feel really, really easy. Of course, if you have any issues, do what you need to do, but try to make sure you have enough tension so that you're challenging yourself. So it's going to be a squat, and then we're going to come up and press, okay? Then we're going to stay on the same side, just like this. We're going to grab it further down and just use that left leg and push it out against the side. So make sure you have your chair nearby if you need to hold on for balance. Okay? So we're going to start here in a few seconds. Make sure you have your band right where it needs to be able to press overhead. Remember, when you're pressing overhead, abs are tight. No arching your back, and go. I'm going to grab mine a little further down because I feel like I can handle a little bit more tension in my band. So I want you to think about the same. Make sure your knees are staying straight over your feet and your hips are going back. Your abs are tight when you're squatting down. Squeeze those glutes on the way up and rest. Deep breath in. Let's come down. Just hold in a little squat here. Make sure your hips are behind you, knees are behind your toes, and knees are pointing over those laces. And go again. And good. You have about 10 seconds. And then we'll be done with pressing on our left side. Good. All right. Bring your arm down. Grab down close to your knee. Make sure, again, there's no slack here. So you really want to pull that band. Get ready. We're going to push that leg out to the side. Here we go. And breathe. Push it out. And breathe. 10 seconds. Again, since this is a little bit longer, if you need to, you can take a break. Good. Now, keep your leg out. Push it back. Little pulses, just pushing it back. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Then we're going to do it one more time, and then we're finished with that left side. Good. Here we go. Push it out. Push it out. Try not to let the leg just flop down. I want you to try to control it a bit on the way down. 10 seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. We have 15 seconds to switch sides. All right. Off. Put that band down. Step on the end. We're going to get ready to go back to our squat. So make sure you have tension here. Your hand is right in front of your shoulder, and you're able to pick it up. And let's come down. And breathe. I'm breathing kind of heavy myself. Knees are forward. Do not let them cave in. Keep those knees over the laces. Abs are tight when you squat. Keep your heels down. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. 5 seconds. Good. Come on down. Hold in a little squat. Make sure your belly button is pulled in. You're nice and tight through your core. Breathe. 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 Get ready. And last one of these. 30 seconds. And 10 seconds. Good. Okay. And grab that band. Pull it. Grab that band so that your hand is next to your thigh. And we're going to push it out. Here we go. Again, try to control the descent of that leg. Don't let it just flop. Don't let it just fall down. And breathe. Good. And rest. And push it back. This is our rest. Push it back. Squeeze your glutes. And go. Here we go. Last one. And then we move on to another one. Another circuit. Push it out. Almost there. Breathe. Keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1. Step it off. Woo! All right. Good lower body. All right. If you need water, get some water. And you're going to need your ball. Oh, and your gliders. Let me get my glider. All right, first one, so we all know how to do our backward glider. That's going to be our second exercise. Just to remind you, please keep your knee over your laces. Make sure your knee does not go past the tops of your toes. You want to drop that back leg. Make sure you're near a chair. You can make it a small movement or a bigger movement, but keep your body upright and breathe. Okay, we're going to do some pecs squeezes. We're going to put the ball between our arms like this. Our arms are out at 90. We're going to be squeezing as we lift a knee. So you're going to be basically marching. Try to get that knee up as high as you can. All right, so let's get ready. Put the ball between the forearms. Drop your shoulders and squeeze. We're not just going to let our legs just stand there and not do anything. Everything has to move. Everything needs to work. So just keep your hands nice and loose. 10 seconds. And 5 seconds. Good. And just keep marching. You can lower your arms and just march it out. Active rest. You didn't think you'd really rest, did you? And go. Lift those knees. Now, if you need to hold on to a chair for balance, just make it a smaller movement, or just don't lift your knees. So again, please take it down a level to where you can do at least one or a part of the movements. And squeeze, squeeze. You should be feeling it in the chest. Good. All right, put your ball down, and that is going to change the second time around when we come to it. So let's start with our right foot on this glider. Ball of the foot, keep your heel off and slide it back and in. And in. Good. Notice I'm not letting my body fall forward. My eyes are staying forward. Push up through that forward foot. You know these exercises. And slide it back. 5 seconds. Good, stay right here. Stay down in that lunge. Bend that back knee, put the weight towards the heel. Abs are tight, breathe, balance. Make sure you have the weight towards the heel of that forward foot. Knee is over the laces, here we go. And then we'll be finished with this side. Good, breathe. This is really good for strengthening those legs. And last one. Good, let's go back to your ball. Hopefully you had the glider on the right side. I think you know which side you need to use for the floor you're on. This time we want shoulders down, hands out in front, squeeze, and let's go ahead and lift those knees high. Get them up. As you lift your knees, I want you engaging your abs. So kind of pull that belly button in as you are lifting those knees. Squeeze. 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 Good. And let's keep marching it out. Just take it to a march. And let's go. Lift those knees higher, a little slower, but lift them higher. Squeeze. Good, halfway there, and then we're done with these. Arms out, try to make sure your shoulders are down. Try not to pull your shoulders forward. Keep your shoulders down, chest is lifted, and breathe. Nice job, let's get your glider. Left foot on the glider. I'm gonna go sideways on this one this time. Make sure that you have your heel off the glider so it can act as a brake. And I'm hoping we can get through, and let's go. I'm hoping we can get through. I have 2 more circuits. The longer time, the 30 seconds and the 15, just adds a bit more time to these. Good. Maybe we'll just shorten the last one, but slide that leg back. Good. And let's slide it back and hold for our rest. Hold. And here's our last one. Slide it back. Woo! The legs are feeling it. Make sure you're keeping that forward knee behind the tops of the toes. That knee should be going over the laces. And your body stays upright for the most part. So don't fall forward. Keep your chest forward. 5 seconds. Last one. Good job. Get a sip of water if you need it. Shake it out. Okay. We are going to sit down in our chair. We're done with the ball. You're going to sit on the edge of the seat. All right. Just sit on the edge of the seat. We're going to do single leg crunch. All right. So your hands can be in front. You're going to have one leg out. You're going to hinge back at your hips. Remember, your abs are tight here. You're not arching your back or rounding your back. Your leg is extended, and you're going to come up with the abs. Then we're going to come up. Our second exercise will be a bent over row. Standing on the band, we will stand up, and we're going to do some rows, okay? So let's get ready. Arms are crossed. Hinge back, extend that right leg, and crunch. Make sure you're pulling yourself forward from your belly. Belly button, from your belly. You should be using that to pull forward. And again, make the movement smaller, modify it, do whatever that feels better for you. If you have any issues, be careful. If you've got back issues, be mindful. 5 seconds. Woo! And rest. Rest. Ready? 5 stand and sits. Here we go. Let's come on up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going right back in. Let's switch legs. Left leg. Here we go. So you only have to even hinge back a little bit. You don't even have to go back very far to feel this. I'm feeling it definitely in my core. Woo, make sure that abs are tight and you breathe. Breathe. Good. All right, grab your band. And we're going to stand on it right in the middle. Got to stand up again. Stand on the band. Hinge forward at the hips. Grab it further down. Here we go. Ready? Pull, squeeze, and breathe. Squeeze. So make sure you're over far enough where you are able to squeeze those back muscles. Remember, you're trying to squeeze that lemon on your spine. Good, and up. Here's your one area where you can rest. Just deep breath in and out. 5 seconds, we're gonna do it again. So you're hinging forward, push your hips back, come over and squeeze. Make sure you're grabbing far enough down. Your hands should be almost to your knees. Abs are tight here to support your lower back. So abs nice and tight, and squeeze that lemon on your spine. Halfway there, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do those crunches again. Then we're gonna finish up with a little, we'll do a abbreviated, and here we go. Sit down, we'll just do a half a Tabata. We'll just do half of a circuit to finish up. Going back, we're gonna do the right leg, sit on the edge of your seat, cross your arms, here we go. And remember, with our rest, we do 5 stand-in sits in that 15-second rest period. Make sure you're pulling from your core. 10 seconds. Good. Nice. Here we go. Stand and sit. 1, 2, 3. We got it. Come on. We only got a couple more seconds. 4. Or do what you can. And down. Here we go. Left leg crunch. So you're hinging back at your hips and bringing your knee and your body together from here. So this should feel really tight right now. You should be feeling this a little bit. 10 seconds. Ooh, my legs are feeling it. My core is feeling it. Nice. Come on up. Here we go. Our bent over rows. Stand on the middle of your band. Grab your band. Hips back. Come on over. Pull your belly button in. Grab that band close to the knees and pull. Remember, back muscles are big muscles, so you can go a little bit heavier. You can challenge yourself on these. And breathe. And almost there, 5 seconds. And then you actually will get a rest. Good. Come on up. And deep breaths in. We have one more, and then we'll finish with, we'll only do a 4 cycle, not an 8 cycle circuit, okay? And let's come over and squeeze. Remember, squeeze that lemon. Squeeze that lemon. And 10 seconds. And breathe. So we're already into the stretching, but that's okay. All right, step off. Okay. So we'll do 4 cycles. We're going to do push-ups. Okay, we're going to alternate. We're going to do 1 cycle of push-ups, and then we're going to come up and do fast feet with speed bag. Okay? So each is 30 seconds, and then we'll do push-ups again and speed bag with fast feet. So let's get ready. Do your push-ups on the back of the chair, on the arms of the chair, or you can do them down on the chair seat. Ready, step it back, keep those abs tight, and bring it down. And all the way up. If you're in the studio, you can use the bar if that's more comfortable or easier. Make sure you're pushing, you're using your arms, and you're not using your body. You're not popping your hips up, and you don't want to sink your hips. Keep your abs tight and breathe. And 5 seconds. Good. Come on up. We're going to get ready for fast feet. You're going to come down in a little crouch. Knees are flexed. We're going to move those feet as quickly as possible, and our arms are going to speed back. Here we go. So getting a little cardio pump right at the end of our workout, just to bring it home. And then we're going to do each one of these just one more time, and then we'll stretch. So you're almost there. Keep it up. I know you're all doing great in there. I know it. I know you're all strong. And anyone else who's watching and participating and doing this with me and us, just do what you can. All right, shake it out. You're going to get ready. We're going to do push-ups again. And then one more fast feet, and then we're stretching. So let's take our position. Remember, abs are tight. This is all about the upper body. And let's go. Make sure you push all the way up. So come really extend those arms. Do not pop your hips up. Do not sink your hips halfway. Halfway there. And breathe. Almost. Give me one more. Come on up. And here it is. Get ready. Deep breath in. And let's go. Let's switch arms. Have your arms go in the opposite direction in your fast feet. So mine is circling backwards towards me. And pick those feet up. Your heels are lifted, knees are flexed. You have your hips back a little bit. Keep your arms up, shoulders down, and keep moving those arms. And breathe. Here we go, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And stop. Woo. Okay. Let's get a nice deep breath in. And out. Good. Kind of shake it out. And let's take a step back with that left leg. Big step back. Now, I'm going to change this up just a little bit in a second, but I want heel down on the ground and push that heel down. Push the heel into the floor. So you should feel a stretch in the calf muscle. We really hit the calf when we did those fast feet because we're up on our toes. So we're really hitting our calf muscles. We hit quite a few muscles today. You should feel like you've got your whole body pretty much. All right, now come on up nice and straight. Push your hip forward. Push it forward. Now, we're going to turn our body, turn our shoulders to the right. You can use your hands against your leg. This is going to require some balance. If you need to, you can hold on with your right hand and still turn. All right, if you can have both hands. But keep pushing forward through that forward hip, through the back hip. So just feeling a nice stretch in the front of the hip and around the side. Good. Now just tuck that back foot in about a step and sit back on that left hip. Lift your toes up. Your right toes come to the ceiling. Try to pull them back towards your nose. And if you want, you can reach, but try to keep your chest somewhat lifted. I don't want your head going below your heart. And pull those toes towards you. Feeling that stretch going all the way up the back of the leg. We had a lot of legs today. Good, and come on up. Tuck your left leg behind the right, and let's take that arm over if you want, or think about pushing your hip to the floor. So push it down, hip goes to the floor. Woo. So feeling a nice stretch down the back into your hip area as well. Good. Now take your left hand, left arm behind, grab that wrist with your right hand and gently pull down, drop your head to the right. So feeling a nice stretch down that left side. And relax. Good. Switch sides. Let's do the same thing. I'm going to move my chair. You can go onto the other side of your chair if you need it for balance. And big step back. Big with the right. Toes all going forward. And you're just going to push that heel down into the ground. Make sure you're keeping the weight towards the heel of this forward foot. And breathe. And breathe. Good. Now come on up. Push your back hip forward. Push it forward. Make sure your body's up nice and straight. Same thing. Let's turn our shoulders to the left. And breathe. Good. Now, just bring that back foot in about a step and sit back on that left hip, pulling your toes to your nose. Keep your chest lifted, and you can also reach for the toes. Get a little deeper stretch. If you need to hold on and reach with the other hand, that's fine too. That reach is going to just make it a little bit deeper, but you want to feel that stretch going all the way up the back of the leg. And come on up. Good. And tuck that right foot behind the left. Take that arm overhead. Push your hip to the floor. And breathe. Good. Now take your arm behind you. Grab it with your left hand, that wrist, and gently pull down and drop your left ear towards the shoulder. Your ear and shoulder should not be touching. And relax. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Good. Just kind of roll those shoulders back. And let's stand up nice and straight. Put our hands on the side of our ribs. We're going to, when we take that deep breath in, I want you to really feel the air going into your belly, and your ribs are coming out, and as you exhale, they should go in. Should not be breathing into the chest. Okay, we don't want to breathe here. We want to breathe into the belly. Ready? Deep breath in through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. And again, deep breath in, and exhale. And one more time, deep breath in through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Thank you for being with me. Have a great day.